So I recently cleared this AI-900 exam, which is a Microsoft Azure fundamental exam. It is a very simple exam. I cleared it with just one question wrong. I got 98.5 percentage, and just one question went wrong. Speech to text also doing the same. Na? It is converting speech to text.
Yeah,
Don't
same.
I it is confusing. So you see like what like questions you will get.
This is good actually. When we get questions, then we are understanding like how will we trick.
Yeah, means in exam you will feel all options are correct. Reliability and safety, privacy and security, and this translate. Okay, it is basically translating into another language. So you will feel okay. Translate is also good, but you will also feel it is
Mm,
converting from speech to text also. Then it is
mm,
also good. So yeah, exam is
mm,
tricky. It is simple, but it is tricky.
mm.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel and I hope you are liking the content which I am producing. So let's start with so I recently cleared this AI-900 exam, which is a Microsoft Azure fundamental exam. It is a very simple exam, but it is like, especially because AI is a new field compared to all other domains which you have in the IT field. So it is good to have an AI certification early on in the early phase of AI revolution. So if you are looking for any AI certification, first you should definitely go with this AI-900 certification. It was quite easy. I cleared it with just one question wrong. I got 98.5 percentage, and just one question went wrong. And it was like quite simple. If you study go through its material, and if you go through this whatever the keywords and the solutions I am providing in this video, then I guess you will be good enough to get a good score and definitely pass. So without any further delay, let's get started. So we have joined by Milka, who is also colleague of mine, and she wants to also give this AI 900 exam. It is, and Milka, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm Milka. I'm working in Accenture. So I need to explore this AI technology. So I'm joining with Kaustubh to explore in this AI area. So waiting for exploring this.
If you are also looking for any other certification, especially in the AWS category, I have done like couple of certification: AWS Data Analytics Specialty Level, AWS Solution Architect Associate, AWS Developer Associate, AWS Graduate in Cloud Architecture. So if you are looking for any of those certification, please let me know in the comment section. If you need any help or any kind of uh, support you are required, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so without any further delay, let's start with so this video is particularly restricted to AI-900 certification information only. Or you can, this will also help you to build the basic of an AI, how the basically AI works, but it is most on the theory side. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started.
Yeah.
So So first thing, so I have this basically is like my notes, my personal notes, which because I already cleared this exam, so I made some notes to prepare for this exam. So these are my personal notes, which I am basically going to share in this video, and which are are really to the point. As you can see, I get a good score into this exam. So I hope this will be helpful for you, as this was helpful for me as well. Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
first thing we should know about is Microsoft 6 guiding principle for responsible AI. So one thing
Okay.
is this exam is very simple. If you understand English very well, then also it really helps. Like even general English, what do you mean by responsible AI? So you would really understand, get an idea. Okay, I want transparency in my AI solution. I want accountability. I want privacy and security. I want fairness and inclusiveness, reliability and safety, right? These are general English words, nothing not much more technical. You already know the meaning of the what is transparency, what do I mean by accountability, what is fairness, what is privacy and security, reliability and safety and inclusiveness. Correct?
Can you explain inclusiveness?
Yes, yes. We will talk about it, but I'm just giving
Okay.
you an idea that this exam is so simple. Like, even if
Mm-hmm.
you like see a new question in the exam, you just read it,
Mm-hmm.
try to like understand it, what it is trying to say in simple English,
Mm-hmm.
and then also
Mm-hmm.
you will be able to find the solution. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
So just remember this thing. If anybody is talking about six guiding principle or any guiding principle, then these are the guiding
Mm.
principle for the responsible AI. Responsible AI means like you want to make a solution which is like good enough and it does not harm the world in any manner, right? You know,
Okay.
I'm getting a sound.
So I'm getting one call.
So So yeah, so the basic idea is like we have to make AI models or AI responsibly using this six principle. Okay, we have to make sure we are transparent about our AI model, like what we are using. Should be accountable. We should maintain the privacy and security of the consumers. We should maintain the fairness. We should maintain the inclusiveness and the reliability and safety of the system. Okay, we will discuss all about this in detail in the latest
Okay.
video. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but in the question, if you see like six guiding principle, then then the question is talking about these six. Okay, like is the if they are talking about guiding principle, if they are talking about responsible AI. So, if you see any of these keywords, then the
Mm.
solution would be these six. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
so make sure you remember all these six.
Mm-mm.
So these six are the keywords which you should remember. Like this is the solution which you should remember. Means they also trick you with a similar kind of like similar kind of words. Like just like transparency, they can say just like for accountability, they can say like responsibility. But the
Okay.
answer would be accountability only, even though they mean the same thing. But for Microsoft, these are the six keyword. These six terms will be the like guiding principle. Okay.
Okay.
You get my point?
Yes, yes, I got it.
Oh. So now let's talk about it. And if you want to just remember it, so the way I remember it is like I just remember the first word of each six guiding principle. That is
Mm.
tap, and
Mm.
FIR. So this
Bye.
way,
TAP.
yeah,
Yes.
tap
Okay.
I. Then I remember it. Okay, T for transparency, accountability, privacy, security. Then fairness, inclusiveness, and last is reliability and safety. Okay. So this is
Okay.
just like my personal experience, which I like used to memorize this. Okay.
Mm.
So there are many questions from this part in the like my exam especially. Like 20 to 25% questions are based on these principles. Okay.
Yeah.
So
It was.
So, like first thing we should you are talking about inclusiveness, right?
Yeah.
So, like if question is asking like you are designing a system that empowers everyone, right?
Mm.
Means which include every kind of people who have any kind of disability or any kind of impairments, like they have hearing disability or visual disability. They should be able to use that AI system. Okay. So
Mm.
your system should be inclusiveness, promote inclusiveness. Okay. And it should not
Oh.
discriminate between gender or race.
Okay.
Okay. You got the idea?
Mm. Yes,
Like
yes.
it should include like there should not be any like it should not discriminate towards like homosexual people or any kind of discrimination it should not do. Okay. It should include all. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Your whatever the system you are making, so you should make it responsibly and you should follow this principle of inclusiveness. You got the idea?
Yes, everyone should able to follow.
Yeah. So if like question asking you, you are designing a system which having this hearing impairment or hearing ability, which empowers it. Okay. Just like
Mm.
now, you see ChatGPT now has an like text to speech where you can listen to whatever text it is prompting, right? The
Mm.
output it is giving ChatGPT, you can hear
Mm.
it basically.
Yeah.
and even the Google Assistant, whatever Google Assistant types in response to
Mm.
your command, you can
Mm.
also listen to that as well, right?
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
that will be helpful for who has difficulty with the visual impairment. If anybody cannot see, then he can hear it, or if anybody cannot hear it, then he can see it. So it should include all, try to include all, basically. You should make
Yeah.
AI systems like that. Okay.
Mm.
So if you got any question what principle you are following, then you should clearly say I am following
Inclusiveness.
inclusiveness.
In. Okay.
So it's that simple. You understand now, how the simple questions will going to come.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so let's discuss them
Mm.
in a fast manner because it is really very easy. So if
Mm.
question ask, you have to ensure AI systems operate whatever they originally designed. Means no one can tamper them, or they can respond to any new conditions, unanticipated condition. Like you have not prepared your AI system, but somebody ask a new question which is not, but it should handle it well. Okay, and it
Mean?
means uh, somebody is asking any uh, something new got invented into our world. Okay, suppose ChatGPT was there, but it was before COVID-19. Okay, but if
Mm.
somebody ask at that point of time what is COVID-19, it should give a
Mm.
proper response to it. Okay, it should not
Okay.
get bugged, or just this is I'm sending you as a new condition, or like if AI is monitoring something. Okay,
Mm.
and if you have you have trained it such a manner that if you see any person without any helmet, then just alarm, uh, like uh, give anything, just tell, inform us, basically give an information about it. Okay,
Alert like that.
yeah, but if
Mm.
it sees somebody like animal, but we
Mm.
haven't told it, and
Mm.
it should be like prepared for such a necessary. It should not give, okay, what is this, and it should not get bugged or stop working due to that,
Oh.
especially like in the self-driving cars. We have trained them like for many
Mm.
conditions. Okay, they can detect, okay, this is car is going on, and
Mm.
I see have a recent video of a self-driving
Mm.
car, like where it
Mm.
is detecting a train, like a train, as in
Mm.
number of trucks going one after
Mm.
one, because there is a gap in between the wagons of train, na?
Mm.
So it is detecting it as like truck going one after one, one after one.
Mm.
So we should train them for any expected condition. If anything comes immediately, or any even a small child come, or a human, it will see. It should be
Mm.
prepared for an expected condition. Like there should be other options also. Like if brake is failed, or like there are multiple conditions. Anything can happen, right, in life. So
Mm.
your system should be prepared for those unexpected conditions, and
Mm. Understood.
no, it should be made in such a way that it should not get manipulated easily in a wrong manner, right? We have seen so
Mm.
many movies, right, that
Mm.
AI got manipulated, just if you have seen the robot movie, uh,
Mm.
there was another scientist who have manipulated using that red chip, and
Mm.
so that should not be a case with it. Like if anybody wants to, it should not be made, it should be made in such a way that nobody can manipulate it in any way. Like there should not be any
Mm.
system like a chip that anybody can remove it and insert their own data. Okay,
Mm.
so you should be basically aware about. Okay.
Reliability and safety. Okay. Yeah.
So basically, prepare
Mm.
for unexpected condition, and it should resist the harmful manipulation. And
Mm.
basically, work whatever the original they are designed for. It should not go
Mm.
into any other manner, or it should not work unexpectedly, or in a like any manner. Okay.
Mm.
So that comes under the principle of reliability and safety.
Reliability and
This will,
safety. Mm.
yeah, this will ensure our system is reliable, it can handle the unexpected situations, and it
Mm.
should be safe enough, like it cannot do any harmful things if anybody
Yeah.
tries to manipulate. Like if I provide command chat GPT, like mm, can you like can you swear somebody or something like this, so it should resist that. Okay, I don't want, I don't do this thing, or I don't do such bad things, or I'm asking something very wrong, it should not do that.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
even if it is capable of. Okay, that's the main point.
Mm. Okay.
So how you can ensure reliability and safety in your system? You can implement a process of AI model validation. Like just like we have
Mm.
simple with software, also we do a software review process, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, like we should do a like number of validation tests and multiple testing. You should include
Mm.
while you are making the AI models. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say another principle is accountability. So you should be
Mm.
accountable. Your AI model should be accountable for it. You should follow all the legal and the ethical standards, and within the framework of governance, all follow all the rules of your organization as well, all the policies, organization policies, and the your country law or international laws. It should fulfill all those. It should be
Mm.
in bound with these guidelines. Okay.
Mm.
As we have to become accountable. So all the process need to be made by the AI system. It should can be overridden by humans. Okay. If suppose AI make a decision, because AI mostly now making automatic decisions, right? Okay, I want to give,
Mm.
but if any human like its owners or its developer want to change that, they should be able to change it, because they should not say, okay, now it's gotten out of my hand, it's not in my control. It should not be that case. Okay.
Mm. Like we should have the control over that.
Right. And also like if I am doing anything using chat gpt, so that should not be like the responsibility of chat gpt. It is still my responsibility. If I am using any content from chat gpt, suppose I am asking, okay, make a write me a sample question for AI-900 certification exam.
Mm.
So ChatGPT can also provide me wrong question and wrong answers. But it is
Yeah.
my accountability and responsibility to treat, okay, to check again, okay, this the question and answer provided by GPT, it is correct or not. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
So you are basically accountable for that and responsible for that.
Okay.
So the AI should not be final decision maker. Uh, an enterprise or a team or a person should be. Okay.
Mm.
So question will come like this only. Like if you are doing everything with the framework of governance, or you are following the legal and ethical standard. So what
Mm.
principle you are following, or it can come also reverse in reverse way also. Like if you are
Mm.
following accountability, then what you should have to do. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
So you should remember all these keywords, like it can be over, our decision can be overridden by human. AI should not be final decision maker. Basically, a human should be, and we should follow all the legal and organization and government policies.
Mm. Okay.
And another one is privacy and security. So you
Mm.
should provide consumers with all controls and information that how their data is going to be stored, how like it is getting collected, how for what time it is getting stored, and like they should control, like they can delete if they want it, and you should provide all visibility to that, like how their data will be used even after they like deleted their account, or how ChatGPT, or just I'm taking ChatGPT as because it is a very famous AI tool, but any
Mm.
AI is going to use their data basically. Okay.
Mm.
And, like their personal data, you can, it should not be used by AI to train themselves. It should be like visible to like AI to use. AI should be able to use only when they approved it. Okay,
Mm.
because it's their
Mm.
personal data.
Yeah.
Okay, so if suppose I am asking ChatGPT, show me a random person credit card number or CVV. So if
Mm.
anybody has put it down, like when I like asking something, okay, like somebody has asked ChatGPT, okay, I am providing this information. Like they clicked a picture of their card and just asking ChatGPT, provide me the CVV. What is the CVV of my credit card? So basically, it
Mm.
has gone into ChatGPT feed. But if any
Yeah.
other person is asking what is the CVV of give me a random person credit card and CVV and all this, so it should
Mm.
not be visible to them. Okay, your personal
Mm.
data should be up to you only,
Mm.
and it's like your accountability which we have put over to here. Basically, they are all overlap each other in some cases,
Mm.
and you should ensure how you can ensure privacy and security. You should establish a risk governance committee. Okay, which
Risk
includes
governance
the
committee. Mm.
yeah means suppose a question will ask like how you can ensure the privacy and security.
Mm.
So you the answer would be we will establish a risk governance committee which includes the
Mm.
member of legal team and the risk
Mm.
management team and a privacy officer.
Okay.
Okay, so this should be your answer.
Mm.
So basically all here which you are seeing, these are mostly you will see that part into the question, and
Mm.
this is the solution which you have to select. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm.
if in question you see how you can ensure privacy security, you will immediately it should click in your mind. Okay, I want to form a risk governance community, and it include three category of members: legal team, and risk
Mm.
management team, and privacy officer. Okay.
Mm.
Like next is fairness. So
Mm.
here, like AI system should follow fairness. It should not treat anybody like it should just like you are going to any bank website, okay, and now they are
Mm.
utilizing AI, okay. So,
Mm.
and suppose I am applying for loan, so they know, okay, this person is living in this area and this can spend
Mm.
more enough, so they will give me some attractive interest rates. And when they any person from rural area is asking for them, so they are giving him higher interest rate or vice versa.
Oh.
So, like same
Oh.
result should be given to every person. It should not like it is giving priority to some person or it is like giving bad result to some person. It should not be like this.
Mm.
Okay, it should
It should
provide
treat everyone equally like that.
yeah everyone with the fairness. Basically, same
Oh.
English meaning it has. What the fairness?
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
it should not reflect any biases. Basically.
Mm.
Okay, suppose like I hear a news where what happened like any like any person ask any AI model like how does a poor family look like? So it always
Mm.
shows any Indian family.
Mm.
So it is not treating it is not giving it reflect biases, right? And when
Mm.
that AI model asks how does a wealthy family look like, it always show some foreigner or some white people, right?
Mm.
And when it is asked for
Yeah.
poor people, it is showing some black people or Indian family or something like this. So
Mm.
it should not do like this. Okay, it
Yeah.
should not reflect
Mm.
bias. It should be fair enough. Okay,
Mm.
and we also when making any AI model or any AI system, it should also follow the principle of transparency. Means you should have to be provide explanation like how your AI model works, what is the AI's possibility, and what is the limitations you can do. Just like with ChatGPT, you cannot generate images, right? So that is its
Mm.
limitation. They have already provided in their uh, blog basically, like what it can do, what it cannot do, and what you can do basically with the ChatGPT. You can generate the code with it. You can find any answer. You can write emails. You can do multiple things with ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
So there should be a
Mm.
proper documentation, just like
Mm.
with transparency. There should be a proper documentation, which also help developers debug the code. Like if there is in any error
Mm.
while you are making the AI model, if any error comes later, so there should be
Mm.
proper documentation you should have, So like later developers, if want to debug that code, they can debug easily. It should not be like
Yeah.
because AI can harm in very big way, right? If
Mm.
it goes into wrong. So you should always be transparent with your when making it. Okay. And
Mm. Yeah.
like just like I'm giving you a loan example, right? So like
Mm.
when you are suppose you are making that kind of AI which says like why the loan should be approved or not. So what
Mm.
factors that AI is considering? It should use your you should have a documentation of that, like how what factors it is considering to basically uh, making that decision if your loan is getting approved or not. Okay, it
Mm.
should provide me reasons like why my loan got rejected. I should not
Mm.
feel like because I am black, that's why my loan got rejected. They
Mm.
should give
Mm.
me, okay, I don't have a correct CIBIL score, I don't have a
Mm.
correct credit score. That's why I am
Mm.
not getting my loan is getting rejected. So
Okay.
they should explain me all the factors. There should be
Mm.
proper transparency. Okay, what factors it
Mm.
is considering? Okay, it is considering like how many property I have. It is considering my credit score. What factors it is considering? It should list all those. Okay.
Mm.
And, do you have any doubts till now? Like because we have
No,
completed
no,
one page.
no.
If you have any, please let me know. And if anybody is watching online later, please let me know in the comment section. I will definitely answer each and every comment. So, like, if you have any doubt related to any points we have discussed till now, please let me know. And regarding this automated, and also you should make the automated decision making process. It should get recorded. So, if any approved user whom you have given permission can identify, okay, why this suppose if we take this loan example only. So basically we should be able to identify, okay, why this person's loan is getting rejected. Is it because of CIBIL score, or is it because it has the less property, or is it because he's uh, like any other factor? Okay, we should,
Mm.
even though it is automated making decision, but we should be able to identify it, why it made that decision, why AI write this. It should not be like,
Yeah,
okay, AI is writing by its own and you don't know why it is writing so. If you are a developing AI, then you should be responsible for maintaining that transparency.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so these are different example. Like it should like provide an explanation of the outcome of a credit loan explanation, which we already done. Okay. So
Mm.
basically, when you see these keywords like explanation and the
Mm.
documentation, then your mind should always go towards transparency. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
And so you want to, like, if question asks like how you want to ensure the model meets the Microsoft transparency principle. So you will say you will enable the explain based model. Means basically same thing, explanation, but it is in the Microsoft terms. You will there will be a like section where you can enable
Mm.
the best model. Okay.
Okay.
So that way you can follow the transparency principle. Okay.
Transparency. Uh,
I hope now
best.
all these things will be clear. TAP FIR,
Yeah. Yeah.
transparency, accountability, privacy, fairness, inclusiveness, and reliability. And
Yeah.
security. Do you want to take break now, or you want to continue?
No need to break now.
We can continue.
Yeah.
So, and everything is clear till now.
Yes.
So next thing is you should know about five key elements of Microsoft AI. So
Uh, uh, that sheet is like little towards. Yeah. Fine.
fine.
Little more. Fine. Fine. Yeah. Mm.
How is it now?
Yes. Fine. Fine. Not this much. Yes. Fine. 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 Yeah.
If
Yes.
it is cutting, please let me know. Like if it
It is
is
not cutting now. It
earlier
is
it
not cutting.
was it is cutting.
Ah,
What is the
some letters.
then you should told me that.
But when you explaining, it was like we can read that, we can assume what, but then it went more than that. Then I told. Mhm.
One next thing we should know about is five key elements of Microsoft AI. So these
Okay.
five keywords are ML. So means what basically what basically you can treat is like in how many categories AI has divided itself, or in general what it can do. Okay, so it can do ML work, that is machine learning. It can
Mm.
do work as a computer vision. It can do
Mm.
natural language processing. It can do work as conversational AI, and it can do anomaly detection as well. Okay.
Anomaly detection. Okay, you will explain what it is.
Yeah. Anomaly basically in English also, anomaly like any kind of disturbance or anything. You see
Mm.
anomaly like any kind of disturbance or any kind of fluctuation from the normal behavior.
Okay. Okay. Understood.
So that is rest
Anomaly
is
detection.
like a self-explanatory thing, right?
Yeah.
Computer vision means it is talking about something visually. Language processing means it is talking about to process our language and to like just audio and convert our audio into text to audio, something like this. And conversational AI, like we can have a conversation with any kind of AI in any form of. So like
Mm.
that is the different part. We will discuss all about that, but so let's discuss them in the deep. Okay. So if question somebody
Okay.
ask like, yeah,
Previously we discussed it was general principles. This one key elements.
right.
Okay.
This is the guiding principle for responsible AI. Okay.
Okay. Guiding principles of responsibility. Okay.
Now we are talking about the five key elements of Microsoft AI.
Okay. Mm.
So this anomaly detection. So if question asked, your AI system is able to identify transaction that are potentially fraudulent. Okay. So basically, how you can do it? You can do using anomaly detection. As I already told you, like there is a like fluctuation or any difference from the normal behavior. Okay. So if you
Mm.
see, okay, this is something fraud. It AI detects. Okay, there is some fraud, potentially fraud behavior. So what
Mm.
kind of AI it is? It is anomaly detection AI.
Okay.
Okay. If
Mm.
your AI is able to learn patterns that indicate a network intrusion has occurred, means your AI is basically monitoring your network. Okay, but it
Mm.
is seeing like there is a something strange coming from a particular IP. Okay,
Mm.
so from a particular computer. Okay, there is strange
Mm.
type of code is implementing. So it should detect that. If that AI is able to detect that, then that AI is anomaly detection AI.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay. Mm.
understand? If
Mm.
any AI is able to identify suspicious sign in by looking, sometimes we got pop up. Na, if we like log in from any new device on that you sign
Mm.
in from a new device, just
Mm.
sign in again and like it asks for additional details, right?
Mm.
When you sign in from a new device, it says
Yeah.
you look like an unknown pattern or not signing in from your known device, right?
Unknown device. Okay.
So that also is a part of anomaly detection AI. And
Okay.
similarly, in the field of medical also, like doctors or medical officers use it to detect the cancer and different type of diseases. Okay, this is how normal body looks like, but when AI scan
Mm.
it, okay, it see there is a different kind of structure here it is found. Okay, so that's why AI
Mm.
is able to help so many patients, cancer patients specifically in identifying the early stages of cancer. in the very
Mm.
stage 1 or stage 2, because it can detect, okay, there is something unusual growth of cells there at that part.
Mm.
Okay, you understand?
Okay.
Like
Yes.
what I like any
Yeah.
any any abnormality in our body, it can detect,
Mm.
and okay, it
With
can
the
help.
anomaly detection AI.
Yeah. So that's why it is got its name, anomaly detection. It's a simple
Okay.
English. And taking all the values entered into a system, right? If so, like if I want uh, I want my patient to just not patient. I want my user to just input the PDF file only, right?
Mm.
So what? So I want, okay, it will check, okay, what you are entering, okay, and or any kind of logic, like you want in this particular pattern, okay, this is normal path. You don't want to like upload any kind of other document by user, then you can detect it.
Like
Okay.
validating.
Yeah, basically checking what values are getting entered into system, and it should not be like any kind of mm, malicious code it is uploading or anything. It should not like disrupt the anything which disrupt the normal functioning of AI model. Okay, so
Mm.
that comes
Okay.
under anomaly detection. Basically,
Okay.
any kind of fluctuation from the normal behavior will come under
Mm.
anomaly detection,
Okay.
especially related to transaction, related to potentially fraudulent, or there it will learn the patterns. Okay, okay, it will find, okay, there is a pattern, like
Mm.
there is ping at this time, like hacker is trying to corrupt your system, especially at the night. So it will detect that, okay, tell you, okay, what you can do to do that, or similarly, all these examples which we have discussed. Okay, these all come
Mm.
under anomaly detection. Next is conversational AI. So
Mm.
conversational AI basically like an automated chat which can answer our question
Mm.
using the knowledge base.
Okay.
So knowledge base is basically like an database or any kind of document where you have put all your question and answer, or any kind. Suppose this PDF also can be my knowledge base. Okay, and
Mm.
if I make any AI based on this document, and if I ask it what is anomaly detection, so
It should show.
it should show me all this. Okay,
Mm.
or if I should ask him what kind of AI can find the abnormal clusters of patient. Okay, so then
Mm.
it should show me this answer.
Anomaly detection. Okay.
Yeah, basically in a conversational manner.
Okay.
So like in a chat format.
Mm.
Okay. So that then this document will become my knowledge base, and on base of this knowledge base, by
Mm.
using them, it can answer all my questions.
Yeah.
So you might have seen like nowadays website uses this AI chatbots, which generally automatically answer, especially like even if you are using Zomato or anything, like they automatically interact with you and just provide answer in a manner,
Yeah. Mm.
that kind of. Uh, yeah, and this process like to taking use of knowledge base and all. So AI is known as conversational AI, but the process of getting the response from the chatbot, okay,
Mm.
like from these knowledge bases, it is known as knowledge mine. Okay,
Okay. Mm.
so basically, just like mining, we are extracting minerals and in like normal mining, like
Mm.
metal mining, iron mining,
Yeah.
we like dig up and extract the iron ores and different minerals, right?
Yes.
Similarly, using just like we take this example of knowledge base, like this document,
Mm.
we are
Mm.
extracting data from it. Okay, so this is the question, this is the answer, or vice versa, or any kind of this. So like when chatbot is using that process is known as knowledge mining. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And computer vision. So computer vision is like when your AI is analyzing word visually through live cameras, images, and videos, then you are
Mm.
basically making the computer vision AI. Okay.
Cameras, okay. Main purpose is like getting images. That is
Right.
what
Anything related to like
video
images
also.
or yeah. So even you look
Video.
at the self-driving cars, they are also
Mm.
utilizing computer vision, right? They constantly look at the outside environment. Okay, now there is no car or vehicle ahead of us, so we can speed up. If any car comes up, it will automatically apply the brake, right?
Mm.
Self-driving cars. So they are
Mm.
utilizing computer vision. Hey,
Okay.
you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Like they have live cameras, or if anybody is like using this images or videos to like by analyzing, just like we have Google Lens also, which analyze the images and extract the information from it. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
continue, right?
Uh, Give me 1 second. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we were
no.
speaking of computer vision. After that, we NLP. There is a blank. What happened? Uh, NLP below computer vision NLP.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
means that is by mistake. I it will come. Because these
Okay.
are just my personal notes. So
Uh,
so it's
um,
like nothing fancy here, but just my personal note. So I don't know
um,
at that point of time why I've written that. Maybe
okay. Okay.
I have found something keywords related to it, but later I thought it would be
Natural NLP means natural language processing.
yeah. So it is basically even I can tell you about NLP right now as well. So like
Okay.
by simple seeing this word also you can analyze. Okay, here we are talking about natural language processing. Okay,
Mm.
suppose when I tell you like okay uh, like I am hungry. Okay, suppose
Mm.
take this example. I tell
Okay.
you I am hungry. So means I
Mm.
want. Suppose I am telling an AI I am hungry. So that means
Mm.
I want a list of restaurants from it. Basically, that
Oh.
what I mean, and what kind of like food will be good for me or based on data. So it should read between the lines what actually I want. Okay,
Mm.
just like we say in day to day life, how we talk. Suppose if I say in day to day life, I tell you, okay, I am hungry. So you will tell, okay, let's go. We will eat.
Mm.
This is automatically will come in your mind. Like this is how our brain works. It process
Yeah.
natural language.
Yeah.
It should not take words literally what it is saying. Okay,
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
you understand what like simple. It you will get it once you will see that
Like
question in the
when
question.
when we say anything, it will have multiple meanings.
Right.
Okay. So it should not take by word.
Should take whatever we have said earlier and like you even if you use ChatGPT, you see like
Mm.
it take whatever you have asked ChatGPT earlier, it will
Mm.
take the context of that. Okay, this person has
Mm.
asked me. Suppose I asked ChatGPT, I asked something to it, write me a code in Python, and
Mm.
and then just tell him like make a make a list in Python or something like write sample
Mm.
Python. So it should
Mm.
not mean like it should definitely understand, okay, this person is now talking about code more. It is not asking
Mm.
about Python the snake.
Okay. Mm.
Even if I'm not telling that ChatGPT like write me Python or Python code every time. But
Mm.
whenever now I write Python, it will
Mm.
automatically show me code. It will
Oh,
it now is smart enough. Okay, this person is more related to coding stuff. It is not
mm,
asking for the Python, the image or something, because now we have like multiple meanings of same word, right? It
yeah,
should able to get your context. Okay, in what
yeah,
manner you are asking and what you are saying. Okay,
yeah.
so basically, process that natural language
Mm,
and answer you also in the natural language. You remember like when before ChatGPT, like ChatGPT answer in more a human way, right? Your answer.
mm,
But before
yeah.
ChatGPT, when we have like software chatbots, like where
Mm,
we write the code, it will ask you in a very like programmatic way. Okay,
mm,
go to this, go to that, but not in a very human like. But ChatGPT answer in a more humanistic manner. It can
mm, mm,
also give responses in a very like a very more now as it is improving model by model, it is becoming more realistic in responses,
mm.
more human. So that is the part of natural language process.
Computer vision we finished, right? Computer
It
vision,
is
like
basically anything you want to analyze visually,
images,
right?
videos,
Yeah.
visual, visual. Okay,
Then it has to do with the computer vision. If you want to do
okay.
anything with the language part, then you have to go
Mm.
with the natural language
Natural
processing.
language processing. Mm.
Okay. So in this computer vision also, like there will be multiple categories and there will be subcategories, right? If you are just like, if you have to tell like your AI system will be able to classify images based on their content. So what you are doing image classification.
Okay, okay,
This is very
understood.
clear, right?
Mm-hmm.
There would be car images, there would be a bike images. So
Mm-hmm.
that AI which is
Classify,
doing it, so what
classify,
it is doing classification, correct?
classification. Okay, understood. Yeah.
Uh, If it is regarding text documents, then it is text classification. Same as image classification.
Class.
Here it is text classification. We have defined predefined topics. Okay.
Okay.
Suppose I am saying like an AI. Okay, I provide this document to AI and telling like put into. So this is for AI 900, right? This document,
Mm.
but I
Yeah.
have like multiple cheat sheets for different certification. So I
Yeah.
want to segregate. Okay, put all these documents, made two categories, like one for the AWS, one for the Azure, and I'm telling
Mm.
like put all these documents into their respective categories. So all these AI 900, AZ 900 examination will go automatically into the Azure category, and all
Mm.
the documents related to AWS, like is AWS Solution Architect or AWS Developer, will come into AWS category. Okay,
Yeah.
so simple, like it is very clear by if you even read
Yes.
this.
Yes. Yeah. Text classification. Yes.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Then there is a text analytics service.
Mm.
So let me tell you about this document. So this has more than enough. Like whatever I am telling you, it has
Mm.
more than enough information. So
Mm.
even like some services has been like retired now. Like earlier,
Mm.
it was there in the Microsoft Azure, but now it
Mm.
is not there in Microsoft Azure.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, but still
Yeah.
there are chances that it will come into exam. So that's why I included into a cert. But it you won't be able to see all these services on the Azure portal. Okay, because now
Mm.
they have they have dismantled them. Now, they have like removed it from the portal. But in exam it can come because exam has like around it takes time to update, right? Exam
Mm.
questions and all.
Question.
So
Mm.
I don't want to take any risk. That's why I included the old services and everything, which has
Mm.
like basically come in any time of exam or generally in the practice questions you will see, or in old AI 900 exam, which the users tell us.
Mm.
So that's why.
Yeah.
So you might say like if you want to determine whether a review is positive or negative, like you go to Amazon, right? And you will
Mm.
see like user posted some review and you can filter them out using this is a negative review, this is a positive review, this is a 1 star review, and you filter it out using multiple categories, right?
Mm.
So how like Amazon will identify using, because they are using text analytics service, which
Mm.
like read all those words. Okay,
Mm.
okay.
Then
So
it will
suppose,
analyze the negative or false.
right, right. If I'm saying, okay, this screen, suppose I purchase a mobile and I say, okay, this screen quality is not good, and the it is making unnecessary noise or something like this. So it will automatically identify this is a critical review. So we will put them into a critical. This is a negative review, basically means.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
and it can do sentiment analysis. Okay, like what is the sentiment behind whatever I'm uh, in the behind that text which I'm providing
Mm.
to this service. Okay,
Mm.
you understand what is sentiment,
Yes.
like what is the basic
Yes.
feeling, main meaning
Behind,
behind that text.
behind that sentence. Okay.
Yeah,
Behind the reviews, what
yeah.
a customer feels satisfaction or dissatisfaction.
And
Understood.
topic detection. Okay, what topic I am talking about in that text, that will also do by text analytics service. What language I am talking in, that also part of this. Key phrase extraction and
Mm.
document categorization. Okay.
Mm. Okay.
If I have provided one example, like if you are predicting the sentiment of a social media post, so
Mm.
you can use text analytics service.
Okay.
So you have, if you are analyzing new document, a text document, then
Mm.
this text analytics service will help you. Okay.
Yeah.
So for the language part, there is Azure AI language service now, which have these sub services. Okay,
Okay.
this is named entity recognition, language detection, and these also are very clear by its name.
This is different AI service in Azure. Is it like that? A Azure AI language service.
This is like a category of Azure AI language service.
Okay.
Like
Uh,
there is
uh,
category, like there is one for the vision, one for the
mm,
language, one for
mm,
the conversational part, and one for the
mm.
like we have talked about these key elements, right?
Yes.
So these are the like part.
These are
And
the key elements.
yeah, and in so this is the just a category of it, how Azure handle it.
Okay.
So
Mm,
language part is handled under Azure AI language service, which has
mm,
like these separate services in its category,
okay.
in its umbrella basically.
Mm,
So named entity recognition and language detection, entity linking, personal identify information detection, sentiment analysis and opinion mining, summarization, and key phrase extraction. So these
mm,
things it can do using its language service. And so basically, if you are doing anything related to text mostly, then it will
mm.
be able to do all these things.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm,
So we talked about this language. We talk about all these things in detail now. So language detection feature, what it do? It detect the what is the text language. Okay,
mm.
it is a part of it, and it basically gives you a confidence score.
Can you
Yeah, I
move
can
the
give you an
screen?
example. Yeah.
Okay.
So suppose this, so I will provide any text to this service, this feature,
Mm,
okay,
mm,
and asking him like what kind of language is this. So it will
mm,
give me result in a manner
mm,
it will show English one. Okay, if it shows like English one, that means
mm,
it is 100. That AI is 100% sure this is a text in English.
mm.
But if AI shows like me, it is 0.95%, 0.9, still it means it is more probably it is an English language. But
Okay.
if it asking, okay, is this as a Hindi language? This text is in Hindi. So if
Mm,
it is showing, it will give me result like zero.
yeah.
Okay, you understand like
Mm.
how the and that result is known as confidence score.
Confidence score. Okay.
Understand now?
Yes, yes.
And it will always be between 0 to 1 only.
Okay.
Okay. And these
Mm.
three things you should know. Like if it is giving you a result NaN, that means like AI is not able to identify anything. So it is giving you
Okay.
unknown result. If it is giving
Okay.
zero, that means it is 100% sure it is not language with what you are asking. And if it is giving one, then it is 100% sure it is English or whatever language you have asked. Okay. It have
Okay.
detected correctly.
Yeah.
And next is key phrase extraction. So basically, you provided any sentence, so it
Mm.
will take the key phrase out of it. Okay, what is the main thing you want to ask from that?
Mm.
Suppose, like, say, uh, so like, if I'm saying, switch the light off. Okay,
Mm.
so the
Yeah.
main thing is here. Main terms which it identify is lights and off. That's it,
Yeah.
right? So these are the
Yeah.
key phrases. And basically, like in any document, okay, what are the key phrases? So okay, this is the key phrase here, confidence score. Okay, in this whole text, the main key phrase, what here we are talking mostly about, confidence score. So this will
Mm.
become my key phrase in this text, correct?
Yeah. Mm.
So that AI should be able to extract it. So if anybody asks
Mm.
about what is confidence score, so it should show me this text. Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
Basically identify all those main concepts and all. So that will come under key phrase extraction. Basically extract those phrases.
Mm.
And next is named entity recognition, which is also known as NER. So this is basically uh, like identify any name it. Suppose I am talking about uh, I am uh, like I am going to Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal is a very known entity, right?
Yeah.
So like it should identify all the important phases, important entities in that sentence. Here it is
Mm.
asking for the important concepts, but here it is able to identify and categorize into, okay, this guy is talking about traveling something. So if I am writing any blog, suppose I write any blog, okay, and
Mm.
let's take example of YouTube. Okay,
Mm.
so YouTube in my video, if I add any in the description, I add like Taj Mahal or Agra, so it will categorize all those videos differently. Okay, because
Mm.
personally, generally search more about this Taj Mahal or anything very important like a Statue of Liberty or
Mm.
any popular place. Okay, or any popular date or any kind of popular organization, just like we can talk about Infosys, Accenture. So it should be able to categorize it and all the things related to Infosys, it will show me, right? YouTube show me when I ask for Infosys, it show me a particular result. Very because it extract it was able to it knows okay Infosys is a very big thing, right? It is something
Mm.
in the real world. It is a
Yeah.
named entity, so
Yeah.
it should be able to recognize them. Anything,
Yeah.
any important person, just like I talk about Bill Gates. So Bill Gates is
Mm.
not like a normal person, right? It is a
Mm.
famous person, so it should be able to extract it.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it should also include the, and if it includes the entity linking functionality, and means if you want your AI to entity linking function, you know about it, like entity linking functionality.
No.
So I can give you an example where I can go. Here I opened a website of AWS
Mm,
and
mm.
just to show you an example. Okay. So you
Okay.
see, mm, so you can see here it is already been linked AWS Lambda and
Mm,
AWS Event Bridge, Amazon SNS, everything is linked. So you see, whenever they write any service name, it will
mm,
automatically link to that service page. So when I click to
mm,
this, it will take me to the Lambda page.
mm.
Okay,
Okay.
you got it. They will
Yes,
automatically
yes.
link it to like
Okay.
when any just like when Sindhu Pillai has write this blog, he does not have to like provide and attach a link to every time, right?
Mm.
AI will do that. AI will
Okay.
automatically link it to the any important thing.
Entity.
So here
Any.
it will take me to the Lambda page. Okay.
Yeah, understood.
So any famous thing, okay, cloud formation, Terraform. So it will take me to their particular website automatically.
Yeah.
Important topic, it will see in the your blog or anything, any text, basically because this is a language service. So it will
Mm.
identify it and it will also include this functionality of entity linking functionality. Okay, which
Mm.
returns
Yeah.
the links to the external website. Okay.
Mm. Understood. Yeah, I got it.
If you have any doubt, please let me know. Okay?
Mm. Yeah. Sure.
Thing is sentiment analysis. We already talked about it. Like what is sentiment? Basically, we means we know a feeling about it. Like if this you want to analyze the feeling behind the text, then you have to do sentiment analysis. Correct.
Yeah.
So what it will do, it will analyze the text and determine the user intent. Means like what basically user want.
Mm.
Basically capture the sentiment of it and it will return the sentiment score which is also
Mm.
0 to 1. So you see like these keywords in language detection it
Confidence.
is
Confidence.
confidence score and when it is
Zero one
talking about
N.
yeah it was also 0 to 1 and this is also 0 to 1.
Yeah. And it
Okay.
had N here. N also. It is it N or no? Only 0 to 1.
Yeah, it is like nothing, it will give you a result from 0 to 1. Okay.
Okay.
So just we take example of we want to identify whether a review is positive or negative, right? Which we have already
Oh,
talked about it earlier. Like
yeah.
here the sentiment of the policy, like doing sentiment analysis
Yeah.
in the text analytics service. Okay. So uh, that is the part of the sentiment analysis. So it will remember, but one thing which you should remember is like this only give you result in the form of positive or negative, right?
Mm.
So that means if I am asking whether a review is positive or negative, so it will, if it is giving me 0, that means it is a negative sentiment, and if it is giving me a positive it is giving me result as 1, then it means it is a positive sentiment. But
Mm.
that does not mean that I am happy.
Yeah.
Okay. And negative also does not mean sad or bad or unhappy,
Yeah.
because that can also happen. Like if I set my AI, tell me uh, what you can say. Suppose like uh, mm, for a customer support, right?
Mm.
If like I'm a part of a customer support, I am a customer support manager, so I want
Mm.
my AI to identify those cases where that AI is basically give me priority. Okay, this customer is very angry, means he is typing he is raised a case where he typed some, we generally ask for a description before raising a case, right? So, like for me, that is a
Mm.
positive sentiment. Like I want that in the priority stage, right? When
Mm.
any user is talking in a very angry manner or anything in a like
Mm.
very harsh language it is utilizing. So I want to
Mm.
take that as a priority, right? So
Yeah.
for me, that will become a positive sentiment.
Not happy. Uh,
It, they are
but
not.
in perspective of customer, like it is positive sentiment means like they will get response
So,
soon. That is.
so that why I want to tell you that here positive does not always mean that it is a like a good review or happy review, because for that customer service support manager, like bad
Mm.
reviews it want to take on priority. So
Okay.
it want to give it as a high sentiment score. For him, the sentiment is mostly about angry sentiment. So for
Okay.
him it is a like it is matching with this review is matching with this angry sentiment. Yes, it is matching. So it is a positive result, right?
Mm. Okay.
For
In this way.
yeah, in
Yeah.
this way. For
Mm.
him, the like whatever he was expecting, and if it is matching to that, then it will
Mm.
become a positive sentiment for me. That's why I'm saying
Mm.
it is does not always mean happy. And you should
Yeah.
always use this technical term like positive sentiment. So they will ask a question like this also in exam. Okay, you are using
Mm.
sentiment analysis service. So and
Mm.
it give result as one. So what kind of sentiment is? It is a positive sentiment. It is a happy sentiment. It is a good sentiment. It is a best sentiment. How it is? So technique
Mm.
means like if you look at literally, they are all are meaning the same thing, but the right answer will
Mm.
be positive sentiment. You understand my point?
Okay.
Even the
Yeah.
best sentiment will not be.
Stop. Can you move this slide little towards? Yeah, yeah, fine. Little, or not this much, very little. Mm. Fine, fine. Yeah. This is another slide. This is, yeah. Mm.
So this way you can predict the sentiment of like
Yeah.
this way AI do the sentiment analysis and provide us the
Mm.
result using between 0 to 1. Okay.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
you should remember these terms sentiment score. And when you
Mm.
want to identify the sentiment or basically intent behind the user, what he is saying in the text. So remember,
Mm.
over these surveys, we are talking now key facts extraction or named entity. These are applied only for the language part, that is text part.
That is text, but this is like,
Yeah. So don't
uh,
confuse like if any like question is like if that face is happy or not, and you are saying I will use sentiment analysis, then it will not work.
oh, okay, okay, yeah.
So they will
Um,
trick you. They will trick you in exam. So don't try to get confused. There is a different service for that,
oh, okay, okay. So, like that confidence score was related to
like a language detection part. So
language.
it is also
Okay,
part of the Azure AI language.
okay. That is only like zero and one, like according to the reviews, how it is giving like that only. This is like sentimental. Sentimental means like according to the customer's feeling, they will take priority. Like if it is customer is very angry, then that it is
That is
like
just an
positive.
example. That is just an example, but it can just a review example. If anybody wants,
Okay.
like, I want to treat happy customer on the priority, then it will take, okay,
Then I
for
can tell
me,
that is positive element.
yes, or
Okay,
whatever they will
feelings
say.
should be high.
What?
Feelings should be high, like happy or angry, like that,
The feeling
like
does
that.
not matter here because this is basically a review. This is basically an AI only. So for him to identify feeling will not be like it will no won't be identified there, but it can identify okay this is matching with this uh, condition or not. This is looking so when we make AI, so we give them 100 types of example. Okay, this is how a happy review looks like. This is how this
Mm,
happy review looks like hundreds of those
mm,
example. And same for the
mm,
hundreds of example of negative reviews as well. So okay, so
mm,
now it
mm.
will know okay this is a negative sentiment and this is a positive sentiment. So how close
mm,
it will make the use if new user put in review. Okay, so how close it will match to those reviews. Okay, if it is
mm,
matching more with the negative reviews, then it will consider,
mm.
okay, this is a negative sentiment. It will mark a
Okay.
zero. And if it is more matching with the positive sentiment reviews, which we give in the example, so that
Yeah,
process
right.
is known as training process. Basically, we are training AI. When we
Okay.
train AI, basically
Mm,
when we make an AI, we have to train it. Just like a
yeah.
child, we have to train it. Similarly, we
Mm,
have to AI, we have to train. We will talk about
mm.
it later. Like,
Okay, fine.
so similarly,
Mm,
like we already talked, like we can identify the sentiment of a social media post or user review. So this all you can do using sentiment analysis service or feature
mm,
of the Azure AI language service.
mm,
Then, if you want to create knowledge base from the document with frequent asked questions and typical answers, right? That what we talk about. There is a document, and we want to like extract like question and answers. Basically,
mm,
all
mm.
question and answers only. Not doing
Yeah,
anything
essay
from that.
focus.
Only question and answer.
Okay.
With the previous service we talk about knowledge mining, so it does not always go with the question and answer only. You can ask anything, like simple, okay, what like you can do calculations also with that. Okay, I want
Mm,
to suppose there are some values, I want to add those values, do something with those, so that also I can do it. But with
mm,
Q&A maker service, I can ask only question and like typical, just like we have typical chatbots, right? Typical
mm.
question and answer Q&A. That's only.
Yeah.
So from that document, it will make that question and answer based on that. You
Mm.
will see, you have must have seen those FAQ pages, right?
Yeah, FAQ pages. Yeah.
So they are generally nowadays make using this Q&A maker service. However,
Mm,
now Azure is not utilizing this service. As I told you, like there are many services here. I especially
mm,
mentioned previously, but there are many
mm.
services which they have like they are not utilizing right now. But still, they can come into exam. That's why I put it. Okay.
Okay.
So now they have this called question and answer feature, which is a part of Azure and Azure AI language service. Okay.
Okay.
Earlier they have a separate service, but now they
Mm,
have it. They make it under the umbrella of Azure AI language service.
mm,
Okay. So it can host your language knowledge base. Means you
mm,
can put your document or whatever like a database you want to utilize, you can put it there. So it can
mm,
support data from the URL. Okay, so
mm,
means I can provide the URL. Okay, this is suppose I can provide a blog name, blog URL. Okay, that AWS blog
mm,
URL. So my
mm,
AWS my AI will be read those blog and make question
mm.
and answer out of it. Okay,
Okay. Mm.
it
It
can
will
take.
automatically generate FAQ.
Yeah, it can take, you can provide a web page also, you can provide a PDF also, you can provide doc as well,
Mm,
Excel as well, text file as well, or you can
mm.
manually enter the data as well. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Or you can also use chit chat feature, means like just like we do chatting, you can
Mm,
add new questions manually also using that I want to like add an, you can write I want to add a new question which is this
mm,
and has answer like this way also you
mm.
can add a new question to knowledge base using this question and answer feature. Okay.
Okay.
And but one thing you need to remember, it does not support data from the Azure SQL DB or in the XML format.
This question and answers.
Yeah, it means you provide the like Azure SQL DB URL, okay, and telling him, okay, make question and answer out of it. So it will not do that.
Okay, directly from the content, like we are giving that PDF
Yeah, from
uh,
that it can do,
manually,
but from Azure
not from
SQL
the
database,
database.
yeah, Azure SQL database or anything in the XML format.
Okay.
And also you cannot directly use an image or audio file to like basically import a knowledge base. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Basically a language feature only. You understand
Mm.
why it
Okay.
is part of like Azure AI language service.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it
Basically it
is
is,
based on text.
yeah, text. Correct.
Mm.
Again, another service is Azure bot service. So
Mm.
it can do conversation with the customers. It can access knowledge base, but remember it cannot create. Like
Mm.
it can access those knowledge bases and answer it. But if you want you utilize Azure bot service, okay, let me I want to add a new question, so it will not do that.
Mm.
You got my point?
Uh, then how it will create? Okay, to just chat with the customers only.
Correct, correct. Just like any end user you are talking about. You don't want to like him to add any new question or answer, right? It will it will make a malfunction in your system, right?
Then like how it would work?
Suppose,
Convert.
yeah. Suppose
Mm.
you have a customer, right? You
Mm.
you have your website. Okay, let's take this example. You have
Okay.
customer,
Okay.
and you
Mm.
have attached a bot there using this Azure bot service. Okay, so they
Okay.
can
Mm.
connect with the customer. Okay, but I don't want. So it is asking question, when will I get my payment? So from I have
Mm.
already provided him a PDF in the using the
Mm.
knowledge base section, and it is
Mm.
answering me using that. Okay,
Mm.
but I don't want him to add any new question, right?
Mm.
End customer, I don't want to create any new question or knowledge base, right? Any customer,
Yeah.
you don't want like he should be able to add okay, if anybody asks what is my when will I get my payment, you should answer
Mm.
like you will get immediately. You don't want any customer to do that, right?
Yeah. Mm.
So it can access the knowledge base which you have provided as a developer. But
Mm.
this is a customer facing service mostly utilized in that manner. So it cannot
Mm.
create a new one.
Okay. Already created that one. From that, it will answer like that.
Right, right. If you want to add something to knowledge base, you know you can use this Q&A feature, right?
Yeah.
This is for
Mm.
us developers, right? You can
Okay.
provide it or
This is for customers.
mostly in that manner, but you should remember this thing that you cannot access knowledge base. You can access the knowledge base because it has to answer the question, right, of the customers,
Mm.
this bot service. So it has to access the knowledge base, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Because where is
But
over the,
it cannot create new like barcode service.
because
Okay. Yeah.
in this document you can see this document, you can read from this, like whatever this
Mm.
PDF I am showing to you, but you
Mm.
can, I don't want you to add anything here,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
for for you it is like a kind of Azure bot service. Okay,
Okay.
so you can integrate with the Teams, Slack, Azure Cognitive Services, and etc. Okay,
Okay.
so like if anybody has asking something using Azure bot service, you might have already used some bots on the Teams, right? Have you used any
Uh,
bot with the Teams?
yes, yes, the bot. Yeah, we have.
Yeah, so that also utilizing Azure bot service, because Microsoft Teams is part of like Azure only, na? Like
Okay.
Microsoft and Azure also owned by Microsoft.
Yeah.
So most probably they will be utilizing this bot service only to answer your queries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
And this also question can come up: what is the business benefit of using these bots to provide automated answer? So basically, it reduces the workload for the customer service agents, right? Because sometimes
Mm.
customers can ask very simple question. Okay, how can
Yeah.
I go to this page? I am not able to see this, which are very frequently you know what kind of answer you have to give. So like web chatbots can reduce that task, reduce that
Yeah.
workload for you. Okay.
Mm.
Then there is a like if you want to understand voice or text command, then you have to utilize language understanding intelligence service. This is also now dismantled by Azure. Okay.
Okay. Okay. There was no option for voice. Uh, voice. I think voice
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Now
This is
if it is
language understanding intelligence. Okay. Mm. Okay.
so it has like three key elements for the training,
Mm.
language model training: entities, intent, and utterance.
Okay.
Okay. So just like I give you an example of the turn the light on, right?
Mm.
So in there, light is the uh,
Right.
light is the entity, correct?
Okay. Mm. Yeah.
You remember this is the old service, but new service you remember named entity or key phase extraction.
Key. Key. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
There
Yes.
it is doing same thing now, but it is now come under different name and different category. But
Like.
basically, we want to fetch out the where is the focus of that whatever user has said.
Mm.
Okay, so and the
Mm.
user input is known as utterance. Whatever
Uh.
suppose user has provided the input, turn the light on. So this whole
Mm.
sentence to this our model, it is known as utterance. And in
Okay.
this
If they give any other examples like anything anything we are giving that we are telling utterance.
right, any input, basically user input.
Okay. User input. Okay. Fine. Mm.
Yeah, you can say
Mm.
users input that our model need to interpret. Okay,
Okay.
so that is utterance,
Mm.
and inside
Mm.
it, the main thing, the focus, which should focus word, it is known
Mm.
as entity. That
Okay.
here it is light. Okay, so it has to do the task with the light. Something it has to do with the light, and what it has to do with the light, it has to turn on.
Turn on.
So
Mm.
this is the intent. This is the intent of the user, right? This is the sentiment of the user.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
This like this is the older service, but it can also
Mostly the
come.
verb. Mostly the verb.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
should know like any action or task which user want, it is known as intent, and
Okay.
like the focus word is it is the entities, and
And
the whole user input it is known as
user input.
yeah
Utterances.
utterances. And
Yeah.
if you want to convert your text or speech from one language to another, then you can use translation in natural language processing on Azure. Okay.
Translation. Okay. Mm.
And if you want to do space synthesis, so this is very important question. This has come to mind part also.
Okay. Speech synthesis.
Yeah. So if they ask like what is space synthesis, so your
Mm.
mind will confuse you. Okay, it will do speech to text or text to speech. So remember
Yeah,
this.
I got confused when I read that.
So it will convert text to speech. Okay, and it will be
Okay.
utilized by using text to speech API, which is a part of Azure AI speech services. Okay, so earlier
Oh,
we were talking about language services. Now we come to the speech services, like voice
okay.
related services,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So just keep remember this is because this has come to me like in my
Okay.
main exam. Like what is speech
Okay.
synthesis? It is text to speech.
Text to speech. Text to speech. Understood. we
And if you translate
need
speech,
to memorize the keywords, right?
yeah, this whole video, like if you want to, I suggest you watch this video at least 2 3 times.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
Mm.
and just pause it, take a screenshot, whatever you want to do with this, do
Mm.
it, and just
Mm.
learn it. Learn these keywords. These all are the very important keywords. I don't put like many keywords into it, but just the
Mm.
main keywords. So you will be, it
Mm.
will be easy for you to remember as well. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you want to
Mm.
translate speech into one language to text in another, then you have to
Mm.
use speech to text service. Okay.
Speech to text. Okay.
And same thing, speech to text means you are transcribing audio into
Mm.
text, and that audio can also come from the video files as well.
Yeah.
And also when we do meeting, we have closed caption, we watch videos, subtitles are there for live presentation. So that all
Mm.
has been done to using speech to
Speech
text.
to.
Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Then we have this universal language model used by the speech to text or speech to text API, which we have talked here. So what
Mm.
it is basically used for, means what it is basically optimized for, to have a conversational and dictation scenarios. Okay. So there is a
Example.
specific, yeah, I will give. So there is a
Mm.
specific model, universal language model,
Mm.
okay, which is used by this API, speech to text. So this is
Okay.
specifically optimized for these scenarios. Okay, when you have a like conversational or dictation or acoustic language or pronunciation scenarios, and which requires developing your own model. Okay, so
Mm.
let me give an example. Suppose I want to develop any type of AI which is
Mm.
like specifically for the Indian audience. Like we speak English in a different accent compared to any
Mm.
person in the Britain who is speaking English also. So there is
Yeah.
a like dictation differentiation, pronunciation differentiation. But I want to create specifically for the Indian audience. Okay. So
Yeah.
for that purpose, I can utilize this speech to text API, and in
Mm.
that I can utilize this universal language model, which will give me an option to specifically design my AI or specifically utilize my application for the Indian audience also. Okay.
Okay. Speech to text means like they're converting to text, right?
Yes.
So why need of this accent?
So like if I am saying uh, like in a very Indian accent, are you there? So it should be able to understand now. Okay, he is
Mm.
saying, are you there? And
Okay.
maybe any British person will say in a different manner, are you there? Or maybe like I don't want to like sound
Different.
like making fun of it, but you
Yeah.
understand why it is necessary.
Yeah. Mm. Okay.
And like we have a different tone also. Like
Mm.
when we are happy, we talk in a different manner. But any other
Mm.
person is happy, he talks in a different manner,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
So there will
Mm.
be like region to region or country to country, there will be a different way
Different tone.
to process it to from speech to text. Okay.
Okay.
Then there is the AI translator service, which
Mm.
basically using this service you can create and customize language models uh, like for a specific industry. Like I want to utilize this for the financial domain. Like I want to make an app which can translate, which can work as a translate, but for my company only. Okay, there are certain terms which I don't want to provide any external service. Like this
Mm.
is a AWS Azure service, right?
Mm.
Speech to text. But this
Mm.
translator will help me to make my own language model, which is specifically for me and me only, right?
Okay. Mm.
So there are specific terminologies I don't want to go out in public, or I don't want that text to speech will utilize it. Okay.
Mm.
So
Okay.
for that I like, and also I want it for the financial domain only, because I work for the financial clients only. Okay. For a
Mm.
specific industry, or for the
Mm.
software industry, or for the oil industry, food industry, or any type of industry, you can
Mm.
make language models or AI models using this AI translator service. Okay.
Okay.
And this support text to text translation in more than 60 languages. And this AI translator will translate the text only, not a speech. Okay.
Okay. Mm. Translator. Okay.
And if you want to translate speech, then you have to utilize this speech translation feature of Azure AI speech services.
Mm.
So, like we
Mm.
have till now discussed about language services, speech services,
Mm.
responsible AI guiding principles of
Mm.
it, key elements of
Yeah.
it, and some more
Mm.
services as well. So,
Mm.
we have covered till speech services, and we have
Yeah.
talked about like
Computer vision we will start from tomorrow.
yeah. So
Computer
from
vision.
next video, we will start doing other services and other parts of AI 900.
Mm.
So that's all in this video. I hope you get a value from this video, um,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
and it will be beneficial for you. And I'm 100% sure like it will add a value when you are giving that exam AI 900. It will definitely
Mm.
going to help you. And if
Mm.
you rewatch this video and like watch this video clearly and maybe take a screenshot of it, pause it, and take a screenshot of those and read it, make your own notes. And even if you go to any external website or do practice
Mm. Mm.
of the question, then you will be able to use it. Even you
Yeah.
can go to my website, uh,
Mm.
like you are able to see the question, my website.
Yeah.
So I recently started uploading the AI 900 question. So this
Mm.
micro, if you go to this section, so
Mm.
you will find a very similar question. So just like we have already learned about it. So if it is asking like you are designing an AI system that empowers everyone, including people who have hearing, visual, other impairments. This is an example of which Microsoft guiding principle. So
Okay.
you will get question like this. So what would be
Mm.
your options which you shall?
Inclusiveness.
Sure.
One second. Can you just move left? Left, right. More, more, more visible. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Visible.
So mostly people will see, okay, this is also accountability that we should include everyone. This is
Mm.
also fair also to include everyone.
Mm.
This is also
Mm.
come as an inclusiveness also because we need to include
Mm.
everyone.
Mm.
So you might get confused at that point of time. But if you have like read whatever I'm saying, then it will
Mm.
be really helpful for you. I have included
Mm.
all the keywords which they utilize in the real exam.
Yeah.
So what would be the answer if we want to empower
I think
everyone?
inclusiveness.
Mhm. That is correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. And
Yeah. Because that or like a people like hearing, visual, other things. It will be like under inclusiveness. Fairness was like color, black
correct.
people or like
Yeah,
that
right.
thing.
It should not
It's from that
reflect to any
perspective.
biases. Here it is talking
Uh,
about empowerment, and there it is talking about biasness.
uh, yeah.
Means the main difference between inclusiveness and fairness is like
Mm.
fairness is talking about discrimination, like the
Mm.
existing but even I can make a system which will be fair to everybody, but it may
Mm.
not be like helpful to everybody, right? But
Mm.
I want to make AI in such a manner that it can be utilized by everybody.
Mm.
Okay, so there is a
Yeah.
very little difference, but if you understand it correctly, it is talking about empowerment, and that one is talking about biasness.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
It is talking about empowering everyone, and that is to
Okay.
not bias
Inclusiveness.
anybody. Right.
Okay.
This computer vision, we haven't talked about it, so we
Mm.
will leave it. Yeah. So the handling of unusual or missing values provided to an AI system is a consideration of Microsoft Dash principle for responsible AI. So what principle it is?
Missing values provided to an AI system.
you are handling those unusual values or missing values, which is provided to your AI system. So, like, what principle is that basically?
Missing, missing will come like not
Want to
inclusiveness,
you want to handle the unusual and the missing values, like how yeah, inclusiveness is not there. Okay,
not inclusiveness. Privacy and security, not that. Then reliability and safety. Reliability and safety. Yeah.
mostly people will get confused into these two only: privacy and security, and they will see. Then when
Mm,
you are in exam, you will see both are looking very similar.
yeah. But it looks like reliability and reliability.
Because so
Mm,
that is also correct, like as we already
mm,
talked about it, that
yeah.
these it should work as originally designed, and it should
Mm,
respond to any unusual condition, and it should resist any harmful manipulation, right? So
mm,
any unusual behavior we are talking about, then it is always come under reliability and safety. We talked about, right, unanticipated condition and unexpected condition, right? So any
yeah.
unusual behavior will come under this reliability and safety. Which of the service you will use to translate speech in one language to another?
Uh, translate speech to another means uh,
If you are talking something and you want to
translate.
in one language, just like I am talking in Hindi. Suppose I am talking in Hindi. I want to convert into text, but in English.
Okay, that is we can use translate API, right?
And in speech to text, we cannot do it. Speech to text also doing the same. Na? It is converting speech to text.
Yeah,
Don't
same. Yeah.
I just confusing. So you see like what like questions you will get, like what kind of question you
Yeah, yeah. I am getting confused. Like, but I thought translate API, but translate will translate
so I clearly told here you can translate speech in one
speech in one
language,
language to text in another.
right?
This is
And when I talked about translator, I told it can translate text only.
okay, okay, okay. Then
That's why I
translator translate means only text. Speech like we can translate speech in one language to text. Okay. Yes.
so let's complete these 10 question and you can revise this, and we
Mm,
will discuss more question tomorrow, and
yeah.
like talk about further other topics related to AI 900. So I hope
Mm,
that will be beneficial. I
yeah. It
hope the
will good.
session was I hope the session was useful and these question would be like easy to like do basically revision after learning all this.
Yeah, this is good actually. When we get questions, then we are understanding like how will we trick.
Yeah, means in exam you will feel all options are correct. Reliability and safety, privacy and security, and this translate. Okay, it is basically translating into another language. So you will feel okay. Translate is also good, but you will also feel it is
Mm,
converting from speech to text also. Then it is
mm,
also good. So yeah, exam is
mm,
tricky. It is simple, but it is tricky.
mm. Okay. Mm, yeah.
Let's end our video here. I hope you guys also enjoy this video as much as we did. And
Mm,
make sure you subscribe to our channel, watch other videos. If you need any other certification video, please let me know in the comment section. And keep sharing with your friends and colleagues, help your juniors. And see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
bye bye.